Hey there, friend. Good morning. It is 5:15 a.m. and I'm about to get started on my morning workout. It is Monday, so we're going to do a strength program. We're going to do clean and presses, 7 sets, ladders, two left, two right, one left, one right, and then split squats, or clean to split squats, I should say. Um, three left, three right, two left, two right, one left, one right, 7 sets. Before we get started with that, I'm going to do a short warm up. I'm going to do some mobility, some stretching, and swinging a club bell around, some halos, a little bit of core just to make sure that I'm moving properly and where my body needs to be to do this exercise. If I sound a bit low on energy, that is because I did go to bed at 8 p.m. last night, actually, and I fell asleep. But then between midnight and 4, my children decided to have a party. So a bit low energy, but then give it 20, 30 minutes of workout, and that should all be fine. So that's how I'm doing. I had a great weekend, by the way. It's really summer here right now, and it is July, by the way. It's day 193 for us, which is awesome, which means we're beyond the halfway point of the year. We made it. That's great. How are you doing? What are you going to be up to today, this Monday? Are you going to work, study, exercise, train? Do you have vacations? Are you vacationing somewhere? Let me know. I'd love to. I'd love to hear from you. I am going to do this, and I'm going to do my creative writing. Then I'm going to be off to work because it is Monday until I have holidays. Need to show up and do the work. So yeah, that's what the day is going to look like. But I am excited. I went for a really nice run yesterday, 90 minutes in my zone 2 cardio. And I'm surprised that I actually managed to do that around about 9 kilometers, 8.5, 9 kilometers in that time, which was really good, lovely. I saw some deer in the forest. You see a lot in nature. I even saw either an owl or a falcon, not sure. Probably a falcon or a hawk flying through the woods, because owls are nocturnal animals, obviously. Yeah, so those are things you get to do when you go out early and spend some time in nature. In any case, that's it for this morning. Like I said, we're good just the way we are. We've got to love ourselves before we can move on. The only way to get anything done is by showing up and doing the work. So I'm going to get started on my warm up. And if you have any questions or any thoughts or anything you want to kind of put into the chat there, please go ahead and do so. I'd love to. I'd love to hear from you. But you know that. Hey there. Good morning. I'll be over in a bit just to check the messages. But thanks for dropping by. I appreciate you dropping by and saying good morning. That's very kind of you. I think last week's or Saturday's pull-ups really got to my body, but that's all good. that's a long story written there. Sure, very curious now. I'm going to be over in a moment. It's a bit hard to read from this distance off my phone screen. Let me just do one shoulder warm-up exercise, and then we'll be right there. Let's see, right? What's going on? Very good. Hey, Jaguzzi. How's it going, man? Yeah, it's good to see you again. That's all right. I guess you've been busy with the basement with your own sports. Yeah, I have. Thanks for noticing. It's been really great, really fun. I've invested a little bit in making some better videos ahead of preparing to record my own program. So it's going to take a few more weeks, but we'll get there. What about you? How's life? How's sports? You doing all right? School going okay? It's good to see you again. Well, I hope you're doing good. Maybe you had to go off to do some other things, but I hope you've been well and been keeping well. But it's good to hear back from you again. I'm very happy about that. Hey. Final stretches. All right. That was a warm-up, so to speak. 5:33. We're going to start with the ladders. And I take 30 seconds of breaks in between the different ladders, by the way. Workouts like these don't take long, but they do. I'd say I'm going to take a 45-second break in between the different ladders. Timer's on. Start that timer. So it's interesting, right? What you can do with any kind of training program. You can do strength training. You can do conditioning training. You can do combination of strength and conditioning. You can do hypertrophy training with kettlebells, but I would suggest that there are probably better tools to grow big muscles. But if you want to just increase your overall strength and conditioning, then a kettlebell is definitely a really good tool to use and to learn how to use well. I'm going to be doing some strength training, so I'm going to be doing the clean and press and some leg work, so the split squats. 7 sets. was the first set. On to set number 2. Of course, once I reach the 10 sets, I'm going to go back to 5. 5 sets of 3, but swinging. See if we can manage that. Second set. Don't want to say this is tiring, but it is quite the workout. So, do you do any kind of sports? Are you into fitness or into running or soccer, football, American football, rugby, hockey, field hockey, any team sports, any athletics, maybe MMA or judo or karate? I used to do judo and karate myself. Let me know what you're interested in, and maybe also what you'd want me to make videos about, because I talk about kettlebells or fitness. I talk about my career and career skills, career tips, and I talk about being a father, because being a father is a lot of fun. It's also a lot of hard work. Third set. Third set done. Quick break. Then on to the fourth set. And on to the fifth. And on to the sixth. And on to the seventh. Because kettlebelling is a lot like life, right? You learn skills, you start with light projects, light weights, then you advance, you learn some new skills, some new techniques, meet some new people, pursue different projects, bigger projects, heavier weights, and so on, and so on. And every time you peak out at a certain weight, it's the same at work. You realize that the work you're doing is become a bit easier. And so you find something to move on to. There's a lot to be said for the discipline of working out. And how that translates to work. Fourth set. 3 more to go. I guess another parallel you can draw between fitness and the rest of your life, but work in particular, is that it is a commitment not of 5 years. I mean, imagine some people get to work 2, 3, 4, 5 years and then they can retire. They get very lucky. Most of us, if you're like me, probably going to spend the better part of 25, 30 years actually working. And that's fine, because if you're working a job you enjoy, there's nothing wrong with having that job and doing it. But there is a progression there, just like there is in sports. There's growth and development. So fifth set. That was the 5th set. Two more to go. So, like I was saying, it's like a marathon in a way, not a sprint. I guess is something we often tell each other when we're talking about our careers, where you want to invest in yourself over time, get stronger or better at the work you're doing, or a particular programming language, or a particular marketing skill, or sales skill, or understanding of a specific area, and step by step grow to be able to do more complex, challenging tasks, projects as your career progresses. I think that's a pretty healthy way to look at it. And it's probably going to get you the farthest over time. Sixth set. Sixth set, on to the final set of the morning workout. I'm going to be done right around 6 a.m. So like I said, whether it's fitness or your health or your career, start easy, start slow, learn the techniques, master the movements, and upon a good foundation, build more complexity, more endurance, more strength, more challenges. Because if the foundation's solid, then everything that is built on it has a pretty good chance of standing long and standing tall for whatever you want to accomplish in life. Day by day. By the way, it took me 20 years to figure that out, but now you've heard it, maybe you'll figure it out quicker. Well, friend, that's it for today. 7 sets done, I believe. Yeah, just mark it off. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for being interested in my journey. If you're interested in kettlebells, fitness training, and the path I'm on, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'd be glad to share my story, my journey with you, and have a chat with you in any live stream or video that I share. In the meantime, remember, we're good just the way we are. We've got to love ourselves before we can move on. And the only way to get anything done is by showing up and doing the work. That's why I'll see you tomorrow. Now I have to go clean up.